Smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK Tuesday edition of the morning show. And I remain yours sincerely, as you know.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Yes, our sincere apologies for not coming live yesterday. We were out and about. Yes, Downing Street and everything. Capturing few information for our platform as well, but yeah, we all heard what happened there. But let me. We were trying to see whether we could have brought you a live feed, but it wasn't possible. My producer said no, we couldn't do that, so we couldn't bring that your way. But let me say good morning to each and every one of you, our outstanding viewers and listeners. I salute each and every one of you. Once again, I say thank you very much for your support. But this morning, let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. I hope you are doing very well, sir. To Perry, good morning. To our money man, Mr. Dan Taberi, CEO of GL Accountancy Services, good morning to you. Good morning to Sister Delta, baby Sister Delta, all the way in Kumasi. She called in to say, why are you not live? And I said, well, this is what is happening. So yeah, we are on the grounds trying to capture a few things there. So yeah. Good morning to you. Good morning to my Mrs. Vida Hammond. Let me take the opportunity. Good morning to Eben all the way in Cape Town, South Africa, and to Antonio and the family there. I salute each and every one of you. Good morning to Mr. Laimi Koike, to Mr. Frank Davis, KB Bosman, Vicky Newton, and to the one and only man himself, Dan Tabiri. And yes, let me say good morning to May Queen. May, I hope you are doing very, very well. Get in touch with us. Yeah, it's lovely to hear from you. But wherever you are this morning, massive good morning to you. Welcome to the Starr Radio UK Tuesday edition of the morning show. Why did I say that? Bishop Adesina, good morning. Anthony Adedeji, Samsudin, Tosino, good morning to you. To Reverend Emmanuel Sechidi, wherever you are, man of God, good morning to you all there as well. I salute each and every one of you. And once again, I say welcome to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 16 minutes past the top of the hour. We're doing our best because of the weather, and we have to turn some of our fans off, and the heat that is ongoing at the moment, and therefore we're doing our best to see how much we can bring you before we bring the program to a close this morning. So just bear with me as I do so. I promise you that I'll try to touch on all the necessary stories making the rounds. But once again, I welcome you to the program Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, we're going to be taking you through the paces. The quote for the day will come in, and then we'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds. Quote for the day, weather forecast, which is yes, quite a tough one, and for those of us here, of course, and it's going to get worse. And then a special one also to no other one. Apologies there. The heat is making me do that. But I'm going to bring you, after that, I'll take you, bring you the travel update, and then we'll go global trotting, after which we'll be bringing you some excerpts of the stories making the rounds across the globe, and then we continue to bring you the details of them. At a 11:45, the line will be activated. You want to hop in to share your take with us in any of the stories that we are looking at, feel free to do so, and I promise you one thing for sure, that I will bring it to the fore. But then it is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And let's move on. Okay. I think those of you on the YouTube, it restarted. It's all because when the heat comes in, that's what at times that's happened there. But my apologies there. I'll go back to recalibrate it for you so that you can all continue to enjoy it, right? Okay. All right then. Whilst we do so, someone says, "What have I got for you?" Well. So what does the quote for the day say this morning? Yeah, on the 23rd day of, that's 23rd day. Just bear with me. No. Just bear with me whilst I do so. On the 23rd day of June, when Ghana is going to be playing England, and I say it all the time, when two of your children or your family members are feuding or going to compete against each other, who would you support? And that is my dilemma. So, but we'll see what happens, right? Good. All right then. So the quote for the day is: success is not about wealth, although very necessary. It's not about fame, although admirable. Neither is it about power. So what is success? If I'm able to do something that makes me or puts me in a position where I can see it, I put a smile on your face, and I've achieved, I feel satisfied, then I can call it success there. So success, I'm putting it this way, is subjective, but let's see. All right then, let me have your take on that. But as we move on, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, as we move on. Oh boy, is it another one? Okay, just bear with us. Okay, just bear with us. I think we're having a bit of issue pertaining to the okay. All right, I think now I've got it. Is it? Oh well. Let's see what's happening there. I don't know. Oh gosh. Just bear with us. Yeah. It's all ongoing perfectly, but there's a bit of delays in there because of the heat and everything. It's not going to that place where the heat should be that listen, but yeah, well, that's what we are seeing and that's what we are facing now. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. I think we should be okay to take off. All right, good. All right then. So when it comes to the weather front, where those who are looking forward to the weather and are happy that it's going to be hot, and others who don't like it are dreading how it's going to be. Well, this afternoon will be largely dry with sunny spells. It will be very hot and humid under a gentle southeasterly breeze. Now tonight, temperatures will remain high and conditions will stay warm and muggy under clear skies. Winds may or will be generally variable or light. Top temperature is going to be 34 degrees and the lowest is going to be 19 degrees. UV level very high, pollen very high, pollution moderate, and sunset going to be at 21, 22. And the sunrise for tomorrow morning 04 for the 3 hours, and we'll continue in that weather phenomenon and the heat going on. But let's stay tuned and don't touch the dial as we continue. Let me take you to the travels as well, where there are a few things happening there as well. As I say, keep your eyes on the roads, keep your eyes on the roads as keep it navigated. Our promise, our bond. Well. So, on the underground this morning, what have we got for you? Oh boy. Now, Bekelu line, minor delays, Circle suspended, District line, severe delays, Elizabeth line, severe delays, Metropolitan line, minor delays there as well, severe delays as well, and the Meld May, that's overground, minor delays there, London traveling, severe delays between Sandylands and Beckenham Junction and Sandylands and Elmes End. So please check it out. Check it out. When the weather is like that, we have issues on the tracks and stuff like that. All right, then. On the major roads in London, I can tell you A12, A4, A40, and Central London Red routes are all experiencing serious delays. If you can avoid them, do your best to do so. I'm not going to bring you the details of that because we are trying to do our best to bring you as much as we can before the 12 o'clock when we bring the curtains down for the end of the program. As I said, Starr Radio. Okay. Atakovi, let me say massive good morning to you. Nian and Joe, good morning to you. All there in Asham, I hope your weather is not too hot like ours is. At the moment, let me tell you, the temperature in the studio, oh boy, it's reading about 31 degrees, but I think it's about 29 or thereabout. Oh my goodness. Then I think I am burning. Now let's move on quickly. On the riverbeds, as I said, there are good service throughout the landing cable car, good service throughout there. On the major the national rail this morning, boy, and I've got a list for you. Okay, let me just take it like that. But as I say, keep your eyes on the roads, I'll keep it navigated. I promise our bond. Well, Avanti West Coast, C2C, Chiltern Railways, East Midlands Railway, Great Western Railways, Heathrow Express, London North Eastern Railway are all offering special services. Also, Northern Rail, ScotRail, South Western Railway, South Eastern Railway, Southern, Thameslink, and Transport for Wales are also offering special services. And that is where I would say it once again, I normally will. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your comment for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a commercial break. We come back and we continue with the show. I take you where? Global Trotting. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK and the Tuesday edition of the morning show. Special a program for all the to make sure that we are able to bring you something, though the heat is hitting, but I'll make sure I deliver on the promise, right? Good. Now, Global Trotting, story speaking the rounds. Former SNP chief Peter Morrell has been sentenced to more than 5 years for embezzling party funds. A lawyer for former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon says she was deceived by her estranged husband and remains angry, hurt, and distressed. In other stories as well, Starmer holds cabinet meeting as Labour MPs consider challenging Burnham for leadership. That is after his announcement of his resignation yesterday. But when Chris Mason is questioning multiply for the man tipped to replace Starmer, and that is Andy Burnham. Do you think Manchester is the whole of the UK? What do you think about that? Gatwick my apologies. Gatwick Airport expansion challenge dismissed by court, so it can go on. And thousands of lightning strikes light up skies across southern England. It was quite a scene. I woke up at dawn and I was out there watching it. I was like, boy, this is quite a storm there. And it was raining very, very heavily. In other stories, Iran says no new commitments on nuclear sites after Vance says inspectors to be invited back. Iran's foreign ministry says it's made no new commitments on nuclear inspection after talks in Switzerland. Well, so is that going to jeopardize the peace treaty that has been entered into? At least 13 people have been killed and dozens injured after Qatar gas explosion. How did it happen? An inquiry ordered after building fire kills 15 in North Indian city. And a ransom note claims Nancy Guthrie died after abduction. Well. In other stories, Myanmar army killed over 700 civilians in 6 months, the UN is saying. Well, Russian troops build up threatens a city seen as key to seizing Ukraine's Donbas region. And then red heat alert issued in France, Italy, and Spain as 40 degrees C temperatures forecasted. And in Africa, Kenyan minister found in contempt of court over US-backed Ebola center as well. Those are some of the stories making the round. Still bringing you some more from there before we take a break, and then I'll bring you the details of them all. Well. Burkina Faso right groups are urging the release of a disappeared journalist. Where is he? Who is he? And Kenyan minister accused of role in recruiting civilians to fight for Russia. Wow. And Arab League confirms Egyptian diplomat Nabil Fahmy as Secretary General. Well. Let's see what happens on that front. And Ethiopia strengthens effort to support refugee self-reliance. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there. In other story as well from Nigeria, police assures Lagos of safety security despite bomb explosion in Moshin Market. And then Peter Obi, the presidential candidate for the NDC, has called on the president of Nigeria to resign. And people are saying that he shouldn't be just supposing what is happening in the UK to what is happening there, where people can say that, look, you are not delivering, and therefore we want you to resign. And the prime minister has to heed to them and resign. They said Nigeria is a different cake. But breaking news as well, prison officials arrived at Abuja court to take Sowore to Kuje Correctional Center after DSS violent arrest. That's what the Sahara reporters are saying. I'm not sure about what actually took place before his arrest. The Interior Ministry overhauls firearms licensing system, introduces mental health and drug tests for applicants. Of course, it's long overdue. And let's see. And the electricity tariff increases by 3.4%, water by 0.85%, effective 1st of July in Ghana. And witness admits no evidence backing claim Ghana card was used. I'll tell you. For what you want to know, you got to stay tuned as I continue to bring you more from that front. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's take a break. We come back. We'll bring you the details of the stories making around. Stay tuned and don't touch the dial. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
I am recording from the beautiful country of Ghana. I'm staying at the Oceanic Resort here in Accra, Ghana, where I am topping up my vitamin D and feeling so energized and vibrant. As you can see, the lovely sea behind me and the sand. I've also brought my products with me, which also helps to energize me. I brought my P84, my Fighter Power X, and the new kid on the block, my Protandem. If you would like to hear more or learn more about these wonderful products that I'm taking, you can either inbox me or click on the link below. Thank you for listening. My health is definitely my wealth. Thank you.
It's so delicious. Like when you eat it, we got greens, meat, fish, everything is in there.
And the tilapia fish, it tastes amazing. Softness, moist, and definitely the taste.
Of the seasoning from Africa. The food is just like back home, from back home. Tastes very good.
I bring the Ghana to England, yeah. Can have, what do you call the ampesi, fufu, chosavi, banku, weche, dolof, Ghana dolof. Oh my God, Ama dolof. Name the food. When you come to Ama to eat, Ama is not do it for you.
When you come to Amersfoort, you get the best chosavi in the whole United Kingdom. London. Yes.
As you can see, I've got short hair and I'm going to put it on and I'll show you the outcome. See you in a bit. And this is the result. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. So yeah, if you're looking for someone who can do really good quality extensions, new pop wigs and wigs, I highly recommend Kamina. Kamina hair.
Welcome to African Hill Resort, the perfect location for your honeymoon, conferences, breakfast meetings, and weekend getaways. Other facilities available include spa, rooftop bar, restaurant, indoor bar, swimming pool, lawn for parties, and outside catering. There is free Wi-Fi connectivity for you to stay in touch with your family, business associates, and the whole world. African Hill Resort is located on the Iveta Hills with a panoramic view of whole township. For inquiries or reservations, call 0208 267 501 or 0209 135 196 or 0362 290.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 07961 248 834 or email dan@gillaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Welcome back to the program. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies there. Lovely seeing each and every one of you. We are going on. And now let's go straight on to the stories, the details of the stories making the rounds here. As I did say earlier on, it's going to be a scorching day here in London. And but hey, we are here to tell you everything that needs to be. Well. From the UK front, from Scotland, a very sad story there. Peter Morrell has been sentenced to 5 years after 3 months after he admitted embezzling more than £400,000 from the SNP. The party former chief executive showed little reaction, and I'm showing little reaction to somebody who has entered the studio. I'm not going to be talking to her because I'm cross with her. You know, when you miss somebody, you have to be cross, right? Good. So I'm looking forward. But let's continue. We'll talk to her later on. Yeah. But wherever you are, once again, welcome to the program. Now, the party's former chief executive showed little reaction, staring straight ahead before being led away in handcuffs. Writes Scotland editor then. Judge Lord Young says Morrell's action amounts to a significant breach of trust, and his position in the party meant he was able to circumvent checks and balances. A lawyer for the former First Minister I'm not saying anything. A lawyer for the former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon says she has been let down by her estranged husband and remains angry, hurt, and distraught. Morrell 61 used the funds to buy goods ranging from cars, kitchenware, and toiletries between 2010 and 2022. Oh boy, you have money like that, and that's what you use it for. Okay, you could have invested it, but somebody says, well. Starr Radio UK. We'll be taking a break in a moment, but just bear with me as I bring this to you. One from the UK front before we move on to other parts of the world. Keir Starmer has held his first cabinet meeting since announcing he will resign as Labour leader and Prime Minister. The mood in the room will have been radically different. Darren Jones was among the ministers pictured arriving this morning. He and Al Khans are weighing up whether to challenge Andy Burnham in a contest. Now, Burnham, the new MP for Makerfield, is a front runner to replace Starmer. One minister says they're backing him to take the job in an orderly transition. Nomination for the Labour Party leadership open on the 9th of July and close on the 16th of July. If there is no challenger, Burnham could become MP or Prime Minister by the 17th of July. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. We take a break and I will be with you, Starr, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
You're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenating, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
I am recording from the beautiful country of Ghana. I'm staying at the Oceanic Resort here in Accra, Ghana, where I am topping up my vitamin D and feeling so energized and vibrant. As you can see, the lovely sea behind me and the sand. I've also brought my products with me, which also helps to energize me. I brought my P84, my Fighter Power X, and the new kid on the block, my Protandem. If you would like to hear more or learn more about these wonderful products that I'm taking, you can either inbox me or click on the link below. Thank you for listening. My health is definitely my wealth. Thank you.
It's so delicious. Like when you eat it, we got greens, meat, fish, everything is in there.
And the tilapia fish, it tastes amazing. Softness, moist, and definitely the taste.
Of the seasoning from Africa. The food is just like back home, from back home. Tastes very good.
I bring the Ghana to England, yeah. Can have what do you call the ampesi, fufu, chosavi, benku, weche, dollar, Ghana dollar. Oh my God, Ama dollar. Name the food. When you come to Ama to eat, Ama is not do it for you.
When you come to Amersfoort, you get the best chosavi in the whole United Kingdom, London. Yes.
As you can see, I've got short hair, and I'm going to put it on and I'll show you the outcome. See you in a bit. And this is the result. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. So yeah, if you're looking for someone who can do really good quality extensions, new pop wigs and wigs, I highly recommend Kamina. Kamina hair.
Welcome to African Hill Resort, the perfect location for your honeymoon, conferences, breakfast meetings, and weekend getaways. Other facilities available include spa, rooftop bar, restaurant, indoor bar, swimming pool, lawn for parties, and outside catering. There is free Wi-Fi connectivity for you to stay in touch with your family, business associates, and the whole world. African Hill Resort is located on Liberta Hills with a panoramic view of whole township. For inquiries or reservations, call 0208 267 501 or 0209 135 196 or 0362 290.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success. Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say order, you say fire.
All right, welcome back to the program. Well, as I did say, because of the weather, we're going to be very snappy there. But so, with other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world that I just want to touch on quickly, if you want to share your take with us and any of the issues, feel free to do so. You can post your comments on the platforms that we are broadcasting on, and be rest assured of one thing, I'm gonna read that. All right? Yes. All right. So, when it comes to other stories making the rounds, the heat wave that is hit Europe and hitting the UK and everything. UK is bracing for the hottest June day as French Prime Minister says 40 have drowned in heat wave. The current hottest June temperatures on record is 35.6 in 1976. As temperatures climb, forecasters expect that it be passed today. That is in Europe. Here in the UK, I said the top is going to be about 34 degrees. By looking at it, all in all, you ask yourself the question, what can we do? What can we do to protect ourselves, to preserve ourselves, and again, our environment? Are we contributing to that at all? Some are saying that, well, live and let's live. After all, those of us who are religious, or shall I say so, of the faith, we know that there's going to be a time where the end of the world is going to come. So is it not playing into that? And if we say, you know what, renewed energy and all, using wind farms and all, solar panels and all that, well, Trump says that one of the factors that caused Starr to lose his position is because he doesn't want to go to the North seas to drill the oil, but meanwhile we go to Norway, who is drilling from that same catchment area, and pay money. So what are we doing? Are we cutting our noses to spite our faces or what? But ladies and gentlemen, this was Starr Radio. As I said, I'm just running. Well, Iran says no new commitments on nuclear sites after Vance says inspectors to be invited back. Iran has denied a claim by Vice President J.D. Vance that it will allow nuclear inspectors back into the country after the first round of talks between Washington and Tehran to reach a final deal to end the war. Now, following negotiations in Switzerland, Vance said discussions with International Atomic Energy (IAEA) could be happening as soon as today. But Iran's foreign ministry has said that Tehran had made no new commitments on nuclear inspections. It came as the U.S. temporarily waived sanctions, allowing Iran to sell oil in U.S. dollars for the first time in decades. In a joint statement released on Monday, mediators Qatar and Pakistan said that after the first round of talks in the Swiss resort Bergenstock, the U.S. and Iran had agreed to a roadmap towards reaching a final deal within 60 days. Vance described the talks as having laid a very good foundation. But what are we going to be seeing out of that? Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At 7 minutes to the top of the hour at a time, the morning show, the program Archie, your man, as we continue. Now, in a very, very sad story pertaining to Nancy Guterres' abduction. My apologies there. Let me get it back. It's just evaded me. Just bear with me once I get that story back. Okay. Now, a ransom note sent days after the 84-year-old mother of U.S. presenter Savannah Guthrie was abducted from her home claimed she had died. According to investigators, the note was one of the two addressed to Nancy Guthrie's family and sent to news media in the days after her January kidnapping. The first demanded millions in Bitcoin for her release, but the second stated that she had died, according to sources cited by U.S. media. The note for the possible kidnappers reportedly stated that they did not mean for her to die and included an apology to the family. The Pima County Sheriff Department declined to comment on the contents of the note, but said the investigation remains active and ongoing. The Pima County Sheriff Department continues to work closely with the FBI as investigators follow up on leads, reviewing information and pursuing the facts surrounding the case, a spokesperson for the Sheriff Department has said. I mean, can you just imagine if this had happened in the UK? Without CCTV and the way we go about things, I bet you by this time those perpetrators would have been arrested, right? Because they are fast on that. That's why when people are talking about facial recognition and all those things, that's well, if you got nothing to hide, what do you worry about? There is nothing to worry about, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Israeli strikes have killed 6 people in Gaza, including Al Jazeera cameraman. Officials have said. Because of our time, I'm not going to go into details of it, but I'm going to be just moving on from there as well. But wherever you are, get yourself a hot or cold drink, whichever is appropriate, and yeah, make sure that you are keeping yourself good. All right. 100 hospitals have switched to pen and paper to defeat a national cyber attack, and this is one of the stories making the rounds in Europe. Now we want to go digital with everything, and now we have the issue where people are hacking systems, cyber systems, and therefore causing lots of disruptions there. So this thing we go back to the days where everything you write, and that's how we keep records. And you go to the hospital and there's the card and you have to bring it and they look at it. Would that help us? Or are we going to build a formidable resilient system to fight against these cyber attacks from various places? But ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, at 3 minutes to the top of the hour as we're getting ourselves closer to bring the program to a close. Well, let's move on. Now, British hygiene brand Dettol has apologized for an advert in China that it claims was meant to call out sexism, but has instead backfired. The 5-minute-long advert for a multi-purpose disinfectant, styled like a micro-drama, starts out with a man looking for a partner who is clean and not tainted by other men. A plot twist comes late in the advert when his new girlfriend calls him out for his misogyny and breaks up with him. Dettol is then presented as the solution against toxic men who are just like bacteria. The advert sparked an uproar on the Chinese internet, and some users saying it objectifies women and others calling for a boycott of the brand. Boy, the advertising agency might find themselves in big trouble there. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, as we tilt towards the end of the program. But hey, let's go to Africa. In Africa, South Sudan sets December date for long delayed first ever election. Woo! We'll see what is going to happen there. I mean, you know they're going to be having elections, but they will tell you there are no funds, and there's the delays because somebody want to find ways and means to outwit each other opponents from winning. But who knows? Now, Kenya's health minister Aden Doyle or Duale, has been found guilty of contempt of court over his handling of the construction of controversial U.S.-funded Ebola quarantine facility. Now, last month, the High Court halted the building of the 50-bed isolation center at a military base in the town of Nanyuki until a case brought by a rights group could be heard. But on Monday, a judge ruled that Duale had ignored the order and allowed the project to continue. He is to be sentenced today. So, unfortunately, we might not be able to bring you that. We don't know exactly the time where the sentence is going to be taking place. However, once we have the time or we have the update, I'll bring that your way. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, I bet if you want some people who are going to procreate and fill the world, then it could be this ones. Twins marry twins in joyous Nigeria joint wedding. It's going to be quite an interesting one, right? So the twins, the men, now marrying another set of twins, women. Okay, boy, I think the first child, both of them, I don't know if they have twins, and then that's quite an interesting one, right? Now, when guests gathered at a church in the southwest Nigerian city of Ibadan at the weekend, they knew they were witnessing something rare. A pair of twin brothers, Tayo and Kehinde Ogunteye, were marrying twin sisters Tayo and Kehinde Abediran in a joyous joint ceremony. You see their names as well, Tayo and Kehinde. I don't know whether in the Ghanaian policy, when there is the twins, they call one Kakra and they call the other Penyin. So I think that is the Tayo and the Kehinde thing there for you. So Kakra and Penyin. So I don't know whether the Kakra will marry the Kakra and the Penyin will marry the Penyin, or the Penyin will marry the Kakra. I don't know how it's going to be, but something of the sort. But it goes on to say the Yoruba people who predominate in southwest Nigeria are known for having an unusual high number of twin births. But it's not every day two sets of twins tied a knot. We know many twins, but the marriage, but this marriage feels like it was arranged by God. We have always dreamed of marrying twins, Taiwo Gunteye said. Now, with God's grace, we pray for twins in our first and second children. That is our heart desire. I told you, so that's what's going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, our time out, but I will sign off with a story, one from Nigeria. And like I said, this evening or tonight is all happening live. And what is happening live? England and Ghana. And the question is, if you have two children from your own family, so let's say your own children, two of them contesting against each other, who will you support? So I have May Queen in the studio, and then she's got Kerchis and Mami, and they are all contesting. Now, who is she going to support? Is she going to just say, look, this one, I wash my hands, just get on with it, whoever wins has won? Because you don't want to show that, well, you are aligning to this one or that, because if it backfires, what do? Maybe they draw or what? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have to bring the program to a close for today. It's been a pleasure coming your way. It's gone 2 minutes past 12. Hopefully tomorrow the weather will be a bit, I don't know, but, well, I promise that I'm going to be with you once again. But until then, I say thank you very, very much to each and every one of you who joined us on the various platforms. And I say, God bless you. So we come your way tomorrow. It's been me, your one and only Archie, saying, have the top of the day. And bye-bye for now. I'm out like that.
Running a business or managing your personal finances? Let GIL Accountancy Services take the stress away. As trusted chartered accountants and business advisors, we help you stay compliant, save tax, and grow with confidence. Whether you're self-employed, a landlord, run a limited company, or a charity, our tailored solutions are built for you. Claim your free initial consultation today. Call 079-61-248-834 or email Dan at gilaccountants.com. GIL Accountancy Services, your partners in success.